Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where this is a blight on our existence that needs to be dealt with. We absolutely need to take this back, but now is not exactly the time to do it. And I'll tell you exactly when the time... Oh, this is so awkward. I'll tell you exactly when the time to do it is. That is when we get back to absolute crown authority. So we need 479 prestige to make that happen, right? We can ransom off some prisoners here potentially, like this guy, and get 14 prestige. Cool. I'm not going to ransom any vassals right now. That is not a thing that we're going to do while we are a child. So I would like to meet peers. That is currently on cooldown. So we need to get a little bit more prestige here. We could accept this one. Actually, one thing that I want to do, I want to decline this, and I want to go through and I want to free, not ransom, but free any vassals. Let's go into our courtiers. There we go. Any vassals who are not of the correct religion, on the condition that they convert. So like this guy, we would negotiate his release on the condition that he converts. Done. Anyone else? Most of these are the correct religion, but this guy is not. He would not accept it, so he can languish. Cool. Anybody else? Yes, this guy. He would not convert. Okay. Then he gets to stay in prison. How about you? He would accept. Cool. What else do we got here? And we're really only interested in doing this on, like, king level or higher, but I suppose we could do it on duke level as well. You are the wrong religion. There we go. Cool. And these guys are unlanded, so I'm not too concerned about that. So we'll go ahead and tick forward then with that one. Fantastic. So a few of them will convert over, and that is good for us. But the reason that we're not declaring on this immediately is because look at this strength and the number of men-at-arms. But it's not even that. If it was just this, I would say, we could probably take this. But it's the fact that he has 6,000 gold as well. He can afford to hire at least 2 high-quality mercs. It doesn't seem like a lot. But combine that with a holy order that he might be able to. Let's see here. Oh yeah, he can hire at least 1 holy order. That's starting to get pretty high up there in terms of the number of troops and the quality of troops. So we're going to have to chill on this front for a little bit. This ransom is not acceptable for the moment. And let's check in. Our royal court isn't going to have anything. What we need to do is work up our prestige here. Now, we can do that via ransoms. I suppose we could check in here. Someone who's like level, or skill, opinion rather. Opinion 63 is probably acceptable. So we would be able to ransom her. She's unlikely to join another faction. That'll net us 300 of the prestige that we need, which is a big amount of it. We need 82 more. So all we need is 1 more vassal prisoner. We're looking for someone with a pretty high opinion, at least over 50. 62? That sounds pretty decent there. So we ransom her. That's for a favor. Hang on a moment. No, we don't want a favor. That's not going to happen. Okay, let's look for another one. 78. Done. Okay, so we let them go. That now allows us to bump up to absolute crown authority. Done. And that gives us about another 20,000 troops. Beautiful. We just got all of our higher level men-at-arms. Our men-at-arms are as good as they're going to get. So we're working on rightful ownership and ermine cloaks right now. Rightful ownership will be done in about 4 years. And ermine cloaks is fine. After that, we're probably going to go for noblesse oblige, would not be terrible. Actually, all of these are good at this point. We kind of don't care what we get next. but I think I'll go for Noblesse Oblige to help with some of these opinion issues. But I absolutely do want to attack this guy. The question is now the time? Well, we have extra pikemen to counter his large numbers of light cavalry here. Their pikemen are countered by our armored footmen. Or, rather, our Varangian veterans. Yeah, those counter spearmen. So, they've got their crossbowmen, which are countered by our armored horsemen. And their bowmen there. And then they've got their heavy infantry, who are countered by our crossbowmen. So we have counters to everything that they've got going on here. But they do have large numbers. Not perhaps as large as we have. So now the question becomes, do we go for the kingdom invasion? If we were to do that, we could occupy these over here. Those would be legal for us to take. All of this up here is not exactly legal, but this is definitely leaving someone reasonably strong in our backline, which I don't love. We can start pruning them away with de jures, though. That's definitely things that we can work on. Out of curiosity, I want to check here. What is the de jure kingdom here? Okay. We barely control any of Al-Andalus, and Al-Sark over here is not looking so good. So, how do we want to go about doing this? We're definitely going to be able to bring in a holy order if we had the piety, which we kind of don't. He's going to bring in at least one holy order. He's going to bring in probably 2 mercs. We could just rely on our superior levy strength. But is our levy strength enough? We can try. And I think we're just going to go with the de jure claim. Or rather, the conquer duchy claim. I want this duchy back. We can hold everything here, except this in theory. But we do need 480 prestige, so we'll have to tick forward a little bit or release vassals from prison. Once again, looking for people with relatively high opinions. Keep in mind that as we declare war, as long as they're our religion, their opinion of us will climb. So you can see here that, well, not rightful liege, apparently, but can we actually create some empire titles? That might help things, too. We can. So the Empire of Khazaria here, we could create. We'll create that and hold that ourselves. Equal ultimogeniture. Sounds good. And that gives us a good amount of prestige. And now we're going to do our Conquer Duchy claim. Which one was this? There we go. Okay, so we'll declare that. I'm not going to raise this super greedy. We're going to raise up over here. We're going to raise basically everything. So they called in a holy order. That's not shocking. We knew that that was coming. Okay. So he's running around over here for right now. The question is, do we want to fight him? That's a lot of cataphracts. Noted. I'm going to take our men-at-arms up here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to stop here. And we're going to split off half of these forces. These guys are going to come up. These are still raising. We're going to split off half of those as well. We're going to bring those up as well. We're going to start a siege right here. The sieges should go quickly. Supplies are going to be a problem. Okay. So there's all of our troops raised. We see them up over here. They're not currently fully grouped up. Fascinating. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing here. But what I do know is that they're leaving their capital exposed. We will take an attrition of 6,000 here. Okay. They have realized their mistake. I'm going to come down and siege here. They're a little split up right now. I want them to pass down over this way, though. This is good for us. We need to finish up our siege here. Okay. So they're grouping up. And they're heading up over here. That's fine. So we have two options here. We can either run at their capital, which they're heading to protect, or we can come down here and threaten the war goal further. So they're actually being pulled between multiple directions here, and this is good. If they come up here and start sieging this back, we can resupply. Now, we are currently in debt, which isn't great. And not super shocking either. Okay, they're coming over this way. I don't necessarily love their movements here. We're going to pop down over here. Actually, yes, we're going to pop down over here. We're at 53% war score right now. And the reason we're popping down over here is because we need to resupply real quick here. So we're working on it. Okay, these guys arrive here. We need to split up and split again. Cool. These guys need to split. And these guys need to split. Okay, so that will allow us to resupply here. Their supplies are dropping, and they're taking attrition right now, but we are resupplying. So we need to give this a little bit of time here. I want this one to come off of a skull. And now we're going to group back up. Okay. So in we come. And suddenly they've realized the danger. We're going to come up over here. This is currently saying that we'll likely lose that, but actually, I really like the idea of attacking here. Look how spread out they are. They're going to lose this section of their army with no contestation. We're going to take the prestige, thank you. Now, they're locked into here. We're going to catch something here, I think. No, we're not. But we're going to be able to siege this down, and this will give us the full war goal. We just gained 80 stress. Yikes. But that gives us the full war goal there. Now we're going to come in over here. Excellent. They're grouping in here. We will have the defensive capacity here. So I want to check our commander. Skill 25. He's aggressive, forwarder, and unyielding defender. It's not necessarily the greatest here. Actually, this guy should be better, I think. But he is currently a knight in the army. We're going to go in like this, and we're going to see how this goes. Now, we are in debt, and being in debt isn't necessarily great. We can ransom off some of these people and try to come out of debt before this battle. I don't know that we're going to make 1,300. And if we have a month tick between now and then, we're probably not going to come fully out of debt. But this is all reasonably okay. And in fact, we can try to ransom off more people in our prisoner tab here by going down here and checking through them this way. That would be for a favor. Favor. A lot of these will be. Okay. So they're grouping up. We have numbers and we have defensive. Now the question is, how do we roll here? You can see the advantage is right down the middle, but it is slightly going towards us. Beautiful. We win the fight. That is excellent. Exactly what I wanted to see. I expect this to win the war. And it did. Perfect. That was a little bit dicey. If we hadn't have rolled well at the beginning there, things would have gotten a lot more awkward. But we did roll well, and that means we've taken back our territory. We can disband our troops, and we're out of debt as instantly as well. So I'm going to grant this off to a noble of the Norse culture. I'm going to grant this off, and this off. Now, who controls this? Oh, that's actually connected in. Oh, good. Cool. So we can definitely make the duchy over here. So we'll usurp that, and that goes to this fine gentleman right here. I don't want to imprison him. I wanted to grant him the title. Okay. There we go. Cool. So he's now happy. Fantastic. Let's pop in over here. That war could have gone a lot more spicily, no doubt about that. But we clearly require additional economy. This is acceptable. And we need to come of age as well. We're currently 12. That needs to be done. This is acceptable as well. Let's pop up over to our capital. There's a lot of upgrades in our capital yet to do. A lot of this over here is getting fully upgraded, but it's not quite there yet. But once we come of age, we'll have a lot more options. This ransom is not acceptable to me. Investing in music, huh? For 300 gold. Well, it's not great to be in debt right now, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, I suppose. We'll ransom off some of these people to try to pay for it. It's not you. There we go. Cool. So that'll be fine. When are we going to come of age? Well, it's going to be another 3 years. Our income has improved a lot since we finished up replenishing our men-at-arms. That's great. And we're going to be able to start constructing here again very, very shortly. So this is going up to max out. Fantastic. This here is not maxed out at this time. So we require one more month tick to get the gold for that. All we're going to do right now is we're going to chill and consolidate a little bit. That's going to be what's going to be important until we come of age. I don't think I'm going to declare any further wars until we come of age. So that'll be fine. Apparently we were rejected by our crush. We could become vengeful, chaste, or stubborn. Okay, so vengeful is virtuous to our religion. And I think we'll do it. Cool. Let's see. This city is maxed out. Fantastic. So in terms of our weapons here, we can equip this mace. We definitely want to repair our chronicles here. We need a lot of cash. That's for sure. So we could equip this chronicle. That's fine. And then in our last trinket slot, we could equip, like, Freya, I suppose. It'll do. Yes, we will meet Piers. Cool. So we need to get more repairs done here, for sure. We need some regalia and a crown that we just don't have. We could become an herbalist. Done. Fantastic. Spending 150 prestige is fine. We gained a stress level there, but it's okay. We could become a recluse or irritable. And I think we'll just become reclusive. That'll be fine. Let's play chess. Cool. Okay, and now we return home. So we are going to head back into our inventory here. We need to repair a couple of trinkets here. This one is very important, 250 gold. This one's a little bit less important. We could also have the scepter if we wanted the learning. Actually, let's go ahead and do that, and let's not bother repairing Freya. That'll be fine. Okay, so Berkhamsted needs to be upgraded. There we go. And we have a royal court event here. What's going on here? Murder holes, huh? Okay, we'll just get some prestige. We are the living legend, which will be good. That is absolutely fantastic. We decline that. So we know that we have pretty much all of these that are not held by us completely maxed out. Almost all. Not actually all. Because this temple, or no, this temple was not maxed out, but it is building now. So it is now maxed out. Cool. Okay, going through our castles here. We're getting pretty close to getting these maxed as well. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting very close. That's great. We're on stewardship education. Can we be sent to university? No. But we do need to be educated. Ideally, I mean, our mother would not be too bad here. Send to university. Done. Yes, it will cost us a lot of cash. We'll get out of that debt pretty soon. We can vassalize this count. Absolutely done. Cool. Oh, and we just got additional taxes, too. So that was a big chunk into our university tuition. And we can transfer this guy over to Jur, which we will happily do. Excellent. Okay. So this is looking good. We are in debt. We'll get out of that soon enough. Next month tick, we'll be out of debt. Now, our main castle here takes a long time to upgrade because it has so many building slots, but that's fine. We did just discover rightful ownership, so that's now done. We're going to go for Noblesse Oblige, but actually, we can't select a new... Oh, we're not the culture head. She's the culture head. She went for Renaissance thought. It's okay. Once we take over as culture head, we'll change that most likely, if I remember. It's not the biggest of deals, but it's fine. I would prefer to change it. So I would like to build an economic building up here. That would be nice. Getting more cash overall would be good. We know that cash is going to be a bit of a perennial issue for us. So we'll get an economic upgrade going there. Cork Ranger is rank 10. That's fantastic. Okay, only military upgrades there. There are some economic upgrades to be done here, but once we come of age... Oof, that's a lot of stress. We'll go ahead and seclude ourselves. And we're truly at peace. There we go. And we'll also meet peers. This ransom is actually acceptable. Cool. We'll set up our own stall here because I don't want to gain stress. I only want to lose it. I think I'll stay down here. Cool. Someone please help. There we go. And our stress level drops. Secrets have been exposed. That's fine. And until next time. Cool. So we're looking for economic upgrades right now. We just want to improve our economy, that little bit that we can get. So that'll be fine. Excellent. And how old are we? We are 15. Born on 4 June. So we're about 6 months from coming of age. Fantastic. Let's go. All that said, it is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're likely going to go back to conquest over here. It looks like we lost a little bit of territory to these guys over here. That's interesting. I'm not sure how that happened, but presumably that was an inheritance or something. Fascinating. But like I said, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we will get back to a little bit more normal conquest. And probably finishing off our investment as well. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and we just discovered Ermine cloaks. That's fantastic. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members. As I'm just taking a quick look here. What are they focusing? Are they focusing hobbies? I don't know what's being oh, fascinating Renaissance thought. That's right. Nothing's being exposed right now, but that's not super shocking. As I was saying, a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Jensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.